book tip, it's Stephanie. Today I'm going to share with you the books that I'm planning on reading in March. And I'm kind of scared of it because the shortlist has now been out for a couple of weeks, and yeah, and with shortlist I mean the BookTube SFF shortlist. There we go. I'm gonna link the webpage for those awards down below. They haven't actually posted a shortlist on there yet, but there's a list there of the judges, and all the judges have posted a video about the shortlist and what books are on there. So some of the books that I will share with you today are those books, but I'm kind of too scared of adding on too many books because panic, and I need to be able to strategize and form my opinion. I will film a reaction video for the shortlist, as in tomorrow, because right now it's 10 p.m. so I'm not going to do that today. But here are the books that I'm currently reading. The first one is, well, I showed it to you last month, and that's Den Poetiska Eddan. I read about 50 pages this month in February, which I think is pretty good. This will be a book that I will probably add to my TBR, or currently reading, every single month until I'm finished. And I'm also currently reading a memoir called Empire by Arcady Martin, and I'm about 100 pages into it, and I'm really enjoying it so far, and I can't wait to finish it. I will try to finish it soon so that I don't feel too stressed, and I definitely also need to return it to my library. Then I'm probably making future me incredibly proud, or past me to be more precise. A Master Calls by Patrick Ness. I probably could have just powered through this right now and just finished it. I have about 60-ish pages left, and it's a short book. It's not as sad as I thought it was going to be, and it's also not as scary as I thought it was going to be. It has a category called horror, which a little bit too, no, I don't find it horrific at all, but it definitely is like a fantasy or paranormalist book. I'm also currently reading Magic Buys by Alona Andrews. It's a husband-wife duo that I think that they just combined the names, and that was what they got to. I'm about 100 pages into it. I put it down because I wanted to finish something else. But yeah, so far so good. This is the first book in the Kate Daniels novel series, and I'm really liking it. It's about a world where magic comes in waves, so sometimes magic doesn't work at all, and sometimes magic makes, when the magic wave comes, it knocks out all electricity, so everyone lives life where they have things that work for either. And Kate is investigating a murder. Then for audiobook, I am currently listening to A World Without Heroes by Brandon Mull. So far so good. I'm only 45 minutes into it, and it's a 14-hour audiobook. Wish me luck. My goal is still to finish it the next month so that I can tick that off. Then we have the books that I have not started yet, and I decided to just pick 3, and then I have a bud read also that we are going to do. But the first book that I picked out is from the shortlist, and it's The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. I knew this was going to be on it. Of course it would be. This book is over 800 pages, and this is a Lethal Weapon, which is great actually. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Ever since I first saw the cover, I really wanted to read this. This takes place in a world where basically it's divided into 2 regions, the East and the West. The East has these dragons that are more like the Chinese type of dragons. They are helpful, they are respected. And then we have the West that have more of the European kind of dragon, which is that they are lethal, they are evil, they are hated. Yeah. And a dragon that's really dangerous is waking up. Yeah, I don't actually want to know more. It's divided up, according to Samantha, in 6 different books, so I have just tabbed where those books are. I don't know if that will make any difference when I'm reading it, except it might be good to have some breaks and read something else in between. Then we have Gideon Denying by Tamsin Muir. I am so looking forward to this, and I felt so bad for not picking it up immediately once I saw that Illumicrate was putting this one in. It's not that often that I guess the books right, but this one I got this one. We are following Gideon that accepts to help a woman that's taking place in a tournament to get some power. I really don't know what this is about, and it's a competition. There we go. Let's pretend that I did not cut out a lot. It's a deadly tournament, and if Gideon fail 9th house, which he's a member of, that's why it's Gideon the 9th, the 9th house will fall and they will all die, or they already dead. It has necromancy and yeah, it's spacey and fantasy in one, and it's weird. That's what I heard. A lot of people that have read this have really loved it. A lot of people have not liked it, and a lot of people are really looking forward to the sequel nonetheless. We'll see what I feel like. I really am looking forward to this book though. And the next book I'm going to talk about, as in just basically say the title, is 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This will be the next body read me and my friend will do, and it's about Cass. Is definitely one of the characters, at least that's the name I remember, and they are breaking into a place to get to a person who knows some kind of drug that makes Grisha lose their powers. It's the next duology from the Grisha series that starts with Shadow and Bone, but you can apparently read that one without having read the Shadow and Bone series. I've read the first book. We'll see when I get to the other two that I also obviously own, because of course I do. So we will see how that one goes. The last one was yeah, it was not a hit, the last one we made. I have stumbled upon this part for so many times, so I'm just gonna go with this one. I will read Tjuven Attalus by David and Lee Eddings to take part in the book trials weekender that takes place the last weekend in March, and this one will fulfill a lot of the prompts for me as a scribe. I think that's how you pronounce that word. But this is it's about a thief named Attalus. This book was originally posted as one book in English, but the Swedish edition split them up, and I bought this cheap in a thrift store. But yeah, I want to read it, and this will fulfill a lot of prompts, and I'm so looking forward to it, and I hope it brings back all the feels. So those are the 7 books I have here. One I'm listening to, and one that I need to go to the library and pick up. Sorry, book club friend, I don't know really what to call it, but let's say book club friend, I didn't have the energy yesterday to pick it up. Whoops. But those are the books that I'm gonna try to read, and hopefully I will add in more. But honestly, The Prior of the Orange Tree, I should have read it before. I knew that it was gonna show up on the shortlist. Like, I knew it. So why? See you next time. Bye.